Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, and I do apologise that I haven't made a video in like over a month. It's upsetting, but you know when you do something for so long, or you really want to do something, and then all of a sudden you don't want to do it anymore. That's kind of what happens with me. I'm very bipolar with YouTube, for the past couple of years. So I do apologise. So I'm making up for it with my E3 thoughts 2 months later. So better late than never. I'm also going to do a video straight after this, which is just a normal one of these, so I'll update you on what's going on. But this one, I wanted to focus strictly on E3, so I'll get to your comments, questions in the next video. So be on the lookout for that, probably within the next 6 to 12 months. Now I'm going to zip through some of these really quickly, and then I'm just going to give you my overall E3 thoughts. I've wrote stuff down. I'm also going to timestamp when I talk about Bethesda, Microsoft, EA, Ubisoft, Sony, and then etc. Just so you can zip through this video quickly if you don't want to watch the whole ball of wax. But we will be going in order, not the order, but in order. With Bethesda, and they showed Fallout. Good work, Kieran. They shown Fallout. No, hang on. My English is failing. They displayed. That's not a pseudonym. What is wrong with me? Anyway, synonyms. They showed... Fuck, I did it again. They displayed Fallout, and I'm not going to talk about Fallout because everyone should know that it's fucking amazing, and this is going to be fucking amazing, and that's about it, really. It's just going to be fucking amazing. And if we start talking about Fallout, I'm going to want to play Fallout, so I'm going to have to fucking set the Xbox 360 back up again. That's not fucking happening. And then I'm going to have to play all of them again, and that's not happening. And damn it, now I really want to play Fallout. Fuck. But we all know it's going to be amazing. And it's coming out this year. I was wrong, I will admit. A lot of my predictions, actually, I was wrong because I'm smart and everyone else is dumb, and now they won't make any money. But yeah, I was very surprised to see it come out this year. Gonna get it. Day one. Put your money down. Let's go buy it, and let's play the shit out of Fallout 4 because it looks fucking amazing. Now, I'm not going to talk about Fallout 4 anymore because you guys know... Sorry, I'm ill. You guys know that it's going to be amazing, as do I. We also saw Doom. Or was it Quake? Shit. I just wrote all these at the top of my head. Anyway, Doom. Yeah. It looks... I don't understand why we need another Doom. Arena shooters are dead. Doom is dead. It doesn't look that fun. It just looks like another shooter. I mean, it looked pretty cool. I mean, I'll probably end up playing it just out of boredom. But no, it doesn't look too exciting. It just looks like the same Doom that we've all, experienced over the past 40 years. I'm disappointed not to see Machine Games on something. The dudes who did Wolfenstein. I hate id Software. I think all their games past 2000 have been shite. And Machine Games fucking nailed Wolfenstein. So I'd like to see them take on another game, or even their own IP, which I don't think got announced at this year's Bethesda thing, unfortunately. And then we saw Dishonored 2. I wasn't a big fan of Dishonored 1. But I can understand why people were. That game was great. I just didn't, it didn't click with me. So you guys are probably stoked for the sequel. I'm a little bit disappointed in the remake, though. They also announced a remake with all the DLC. Sorry, hang on. With all the downloadable content and the remake special edition. And that's at full price, which I think is bullshit. I mean, if you're going to remake a game, you could at least ship it out for $20, $30 less and still make a killing. Because I'd love to play through it again, because I really didn't take it seriously the first time I played through, and I'd love to play all the downloadable content. So there's that, but I'm not going to buy it at full price. It's just ridiculous. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. Also, that we didn't see any gameplay, and this year there was like no gameplay ever at E3, and if there was any gameplay, it was all pre-recorded bullshit, which we got from Ubisoft. I think the one thing I can recall off the top of my head that was played live was something from, actually, For Honor, Uncharted, and that's about it. I mean, there was other stuff, but it was very few and far between, so I'd like to see some gameplay before I plonk my dollars down on that. So how long have we been recording for? So it's 4 minutes in. I'm going to make a note here so I can time stamp. Fucking pen's not fucking working. So Microsoft, I'm going to start first with some of the announcements that they made regarding the hardware. Backwards compatibility. Of course it was always possible. It's like, oh, we've got the new controller with the 3.5mm jack after we said it wasn't possible because of the audio codec. We'll get into that a little bit later. Of course it was possible. They've just done it. Whoop-de-doo. It was all cool. I don't really care. It's cool for those who want it. It is impressive. It's clearly a dig at Sony's PlayStation Now, I believe it's called, which is fucking shithouse. I don't care what you say. There is no defending that hunk of shit. But the only problem is that you have to. It's up to the publisher if they want to do it. So it's not just you throw the disc in and play. You throw the disc in and download the game again, which could be a hefty, download depending on what game you want. Say it's like Mass Effect 2 or 3. They're massive. Or fucking LA Noire. That's on 4 discs. But why you'd want to replay LA Noire is beyond me. Why you'd want to play LA Noire is beyond me, actually, after playing that massive piece of shit. So yeah, it's pretty cool, but I can't see any publishers jumping on board with great vigor. I mean, Microsoft themselves just fucking, announced a new Gears of War remastered. So what does that say for a company that's supposed to support backwards compatibility? So, I don't really care, but for those of you that want it, I mean, it's great. I don't know why they showed off Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 1 looked and played like shit when it first came out. I don't understand. And I love fucking Mass Effect, as we will discover when we talk about fucking EA, because God, have I got some bones to pick. So yeah, that's great for you guys. And then they announced their new controller that costs $200 for a controller. Fuck me dead. And this is the one with the 3.5mm jack. So here's my issue, Microsoft. First you said you couldn't do a 3.5mm jack because it was impossible because of the audio codec, and then you just drop it like it's hot. And we all knew you were bullshitting, but here's the thing I don't understand. Oh yes, they finally got the 3.5mm jack, so my headset adapter from the 360 will work. Here's what I don't understand, and conveniently I have one here. This is the Xbox 360 controller, right? With the shitty D-pad. That is a 2.5mm jack, because Microsoft had to be fucking different, didn't they? So what the hell are you going to plug into a 3.5mm jack? You're still going to have to use a fucking adapter. Although some headsets for the PlayStation 3 and the PC, I believe, came with a 3.5mm jack, so you might be alright on that front. But the party chat is so shit, the friends list is so shit, the UI is so shit and slow. Like, I was trying to play with Marcus the other night, and just trying to accept an invite is like a fucking disaster. That, I mean, and then I plugged in, ironically, I wasn't going to admit to this, but I re-plugged in the 360 because I wanted to play Batman again. And I got a message, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's see how long this takes. And it's fucking quicker. Get your shit together, Microsoft. And the new UI, the new dashboard that they showed off looks exactly the same as the PlayStation 4, which I fucking hate. I hate that scroll down bullshit. The great thing about the PlayStation 4 is the store. The PlayStation 4 store is perfect. Microsoft, copy that. It's ridiculous. Don't get me started on the store. We'll be here all day. So that's great for those that want to spend $200 on a controller. I don't, but if you want to, then it's also got a fucking D-pad that looks like a satellite dish. I don't understand that, but and then paddles. Yeah, I don't know. Let's make the whatever. And then it's still not fucking rechargeable, I don't think. Which now I'm on the fence because the PlayStation 4 controller full charge probably lasts like 4 hours. Well, no, it's not that short, but it's a very short time as opposed to if you got rechargeable AA batteries and you throw them in the Xbox One controller, they last a shit ton longer than the PlayStation 4. But then you have to recharge it manually. So, PlayStation 4 controller in terms of rechargeability and batteries, I'm equaling them now. It's no longer the PlayStation 4 wins because it's rechargeable. It takes forever to charge, and maybe it's my controller. I don't know. It could be. It always seems to be my shit that's fucked up. And then we got, this is in no order, by the way, so if you go and watch the press conferences, this is in no order, but we got the Rare Replay, which I'm stoked about, because I really want to play Blast Corps again, I want to play Banjo-Kazooie, I want to play some of the other Rare games that I missed, because I was too young or too old, so that's great. It's at a cheap price, so go and pick that up, because it's going to be absolutely really good, and Conker's Bad Fur Day, of course, so that's going to be great. I hope they haven't, like, muted it and, like, taken the swear words out, because that was the best part of Conker's Bad Fur Day. Piss in squirrels. So that's cool. And then they also showed their new game, Sea of Thieves, which looks like shit. A recurring theme of mine you might notice in this video, because it looks like shit. I'm not interested. Just make fucking Banjo-Kazooie 3. And they are. All the people that left. What's going on over here? Oh. I'm sorry, I'm playing Metro Last Light again on the Xbox One to get all the achievements, because I'm an achievement whore. Sorry, enthusiast. And all the other guys that left are making Ukulele or something, and that game looks like the tits. So go and check that out if you haven't. I haven't put that on the list, but it looks really amazing. The spiritual successor too. And then we got Gears Ultimate. I've already talked about that. I think it's ridiculous if you've just come out and announced backwards compatibility and then done a remaster. A remaster of what I believe is only the first game. So bravo on that. I don't get it, but people love the shit out of Gears of War 1 multiplayer, so that could be why. I'm not that much of a masochist, so I won't be picking it up. Especially not for the multiplayer. And then we got Gears of War 4, which is coming out in like 2022. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I mean, the more I play and look at Gears, the more I like it. Like, I fucking hated it when it first came out, and I've played all of them, I will admit, but I don't know. But this one looks pretty cool. And then we got Halo 5. Again, I don't care about Halo. I don't like Halo, but it looks pretty good. I can appreciate Halo for a good game. Which it is, I won't lie, but it's just not my kind of game. So I probably won't be picking it up until it's cheap, or doing this new thing that I'm going to do now, is where I actually start buying used games, not only to save money, because I really want to play The Order. It all stems from The Order. We're going to get inside right here, but I want to play it. But I don't want to give Sony or the developer my money. So in theory, if I buy it pre-owned, I get to play the game and not give them my money. Does that make sense? So that's kind of, everything I've been against. But fuck it, if you're going to make shit games, then just fucking deal with it. I mean, I'll buy the good ones new. I will, but not the shitty ones that I just want to play for the lulz. So there's that. Then we got Forza. Don't give a shit. Again, another theme you'll notice. The Division. Every time we see The Division, it looks even worse. And it just looks shitty to me now. It doesn't even look like, first when we saw it 6 years ago, it was like, oh yeah, this is a pretty cool concept. And then they've got that shitty voiceover that Jim Sterling has done a good video about if you haven't checked it out. Jimquisition, go and check that out on YouTube. It's just, I don't know, I've kind of shied away from multiplayer gaming on this console generation. I've just only started to get back into it this week, actually, with Marcus on Titanfall. Yeah, he still plays fucking Titanfall. And Tanner on Call of Duty, which I fucking hate, but I'll play it. So, it just doesn't look fun. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And then we've got Siege, Rainbow Six Siege, which is supposed to be coming out this year. If this comes out this year, I'll shit cotton. If it does come out this year, it will be a steaming pile of shit. It looks nothing like how it was first shown, which is a E3 cliche. But no, I'm not looking forward. Well, I do want to play it because I do like the other Rainbow Six Vegas games, but I have a great feeling that this will be a dumbed down Rainbow Six. But we'll see. This is definitely a game where if you are thinking of buying it, I don't think I'd go and buy it day one. I think I'd wait to see what the reaction is, what the community's like, and then go out and buy it, because it just doesn't look... Because I can't trust Ubisoft anymore. Actually, I can't trust anyone anymore. Like, you watch some reviews and then you make your own decisions. So that's kind of my philosophy now. So you should adapt that. Don't go out and pre-order games. Don't buy them day one unless you know they're going to be good, or you have to have it. I get it. Like, there's certain games that you have to have and that you have to have day one. But let's just wait a little bit as a collective community. Because, games are going, but sales are going. So, let's try and curve that bell. And then they showed some indie stuff, which, as you know, I don't care about. But I do like them as like little free games, because I wouldn't play them anyway, so if I get them for free, that's alright. Whereas like the big AAA games, most of them I already have. So when we got Assassin's Creed for free, already got it, so that was kind of a waste. But when they do shitty indie games, that's cool, because I haven't got those. So Cuphead looks fucking amazing. It might be one of the only indie games that I will buy when it comes out, because it looks really cool. The art style looks amazing. It kind of reminds me of Comic Jumper a little bit, so that's pretty cool. So I'll be picking up Cuphead. If you haven't seen the gameplay, go look it up, because it's like a 1930s, 1940s Mickey Mouse cartoon, and it just looks amazing. Just for the art style, if anything. And then Tomb Raider. Again, Tomb Raider looks great. The first one, or the reboot, was amazing. I thought one of my games of the year. And it's just more of that, so I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with them saying exclusive on Xbox One when it's not. And Sony did the same thing. It's like Final Fantasy. We'll get to that a little bit later. But they said, oh, it's exclusive. No, it's not. It's a timed exclusive. By law, they should have to say that, because it's misleading as fuck. So that was Microsoft. If I had to give Microsoft a grade, because everyone gives grades, Microsoft can get a B. Because I thought they showed a shit ton of games. They also did some hardware stuff that a lot of people loved. It's just this E3, a lot of the stuff wasn't my style, wasn't my kind of games that I like, but I can still appreciate them for what it is. So Microsoft, you can get a B. I didn't grade Bethesda, but just for having Fallout, you get like an A, 10 pluses. Todd Howard is the man. Enough about Fallout, because I want to play it. So that's the end of Microsoft. What is the time? We're 15 minutes in, so that's E3. Sorry, just so I can timestamp it. That's E3. That's EA, I meant. Right, so we got Star Wars. Star Wars Battlefield, or Battlefield Star Wars. I'm not going to say Battlefront because it's Battlefield. Believe it when I see it, because all the other Battlefield games are shite, all the other DICE games are shite, and that is my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. So I believe that when I see it. I don't like Star Wars. But this is the year. If EA cannot beat Call of Duty, because Call of Duty looks like absolute shit, if EA cannot beat Call of Duty after copying so much and taking so much, and I don't want to hear, oh, no, they didn't. Yes, they fucking did. Of Call of Duty and doing this and doing that and doing these promotions. If they cannot beat Call of Duty with Star Wars, they should just give up, because they will never, ever, ever beat Call of Duty if they can't this year. So I wish them luck. I hope they do, because it'd be nice someone to knock Call of Duty off. That's not Grand Theft Auto, so that would be surprising. So there's that. But I don't care. And then there was another Star Wars game that I don't care about, because I'm not a Star Wars fan. Like, I tried to watch it. It's just not fun. Because I got this thing about old movies that some of it, it's just, I can't get into it because it just looks and sounds and feels shit. I'm not a big movie guy either, so that's probably why. But yeah, Star Wars, I don't care. And then, like, Darth Vader came down and, like, everyone lost their shit. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Probably going to be overpowered as fuck. Because you're Darth Vader. I mean, isn't he the Imperial? I don't fucking know. Anyway, then we got Mass Effect. Now, this is what they could have, what the Mass Effect trailer is, if I remember correctly. Excuse me if I haven't watched it since E3 because I was that annoyed. So if I'm remembering it wrong, forgive me, please. But because it's not memorable. They sweep to like this sandy desert, which could have been fucking anything. It could have been Assassin's Creed or Grand Theft Auto or fucking Saints Row or Bioshock. It could have been fucking anything. And then like a spaceship comes and it's Mass Effect Andromeda. Okay, let's get some things straight. So we already knew a Mass Effect was in production because their shitty E3 that they had last year, and this E3 for EA was even fucking worse. It was the most boring piece of shit I've ever watched. And I like to go outside and watch paint dry and grass grow because that's some of my hobbies that I love to do. And this was even worse than that. 6 o'clock in the morning, we all waited up. Fucking Tanner fell asleep. Aaron was, ready to go home because rage quit this shit. We all watched it here, by the way, if you weren't paying attention. And they're like, we knew it. Why can't you just show some cool shit instead of like some fucking CG, shitty crap bullshit and then come out with the name Mass Effect Andromeda? Are you that fucking dry? Are you that dense? Are you that creatively crippled that you can't come out with a name? Like, I don't know who names games, whether it's the developer or the publisher or both together, but this seems like an EA move to me. And by calling it Andromeda, which is a name people know, I'm worried that it's going to be a casual piece of shit. And I love Mass Effect. I've dedicated parts of my body to fucking Mass Effect. Mass Effect is the best. And so instead of showing what I think Mass Effect should be is in the same universe, but maybe as a different species or a different world, but in the same universe, and you can reference each other, but you're just playing a different side. Not of the same story, not of the side, but reference it. You could have shown shit like that, but no, we just get like some fucking moon travel bullshit. And then they call it Andromeda. Andromeda. That's the thing that pissed me off the most. Andromeda. Really? There's already shit called Andromeda. In the whole space universe with Turians and fucking Rex and fucking spaceships and Seth Green and that model dude that served as the basis for Commander Shepard and fucking that Australian chick that was in the game and all the species that you have in the universe, the massive fucking universe that you have created within a universe that actually exists. You go with the name Andromeda? What the fuck? You could have just got a bunch of balls, put them in a lottery thing, spun it around, and picked out one at random with a fucking word from the dictionary on them, and it said fuck, and that would have been a better name. Mass Effect fuck would have been better than Andromeda. Whoever came up with that fucking title, skip on up to the roof and jump off. That's fucking terrible. Terrible. And I know it's a small thing, but I don't know why it pissed me off so much, but it did. So that's my rant for today. Fuck fucking Andromeda. I mean, I like to base, like, that's why I'm never going to buy Revengeance, because I like to see if a name of a video game is good on a basis of a scale to 1 to 10 of how embarrassed I will be when asking for it at a store. So 0 is kind of like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. That's what it is. Or Far Cry. That's a pretty cool name. And then 10 is fucking Revengeance or Holy Bad Man, what did I do to deserve this, whatever the fuck. Andromeda's up here. Can I have Mass Effect Andromeda, thanks? You mean the DVD series? You mean the TV series? No, the game. Oh, the TV series. No, you idiot! Fuck! Mass Effect fuck, coming next year. Oh, and then they dedicated, it's fucking EA, man. This was so shit. And then they dedicated like half an hour to Plants vs. Zombies 2. The 4 people that bought Plants vs. Zombie 1, Garden Warfare, going to have a fucking ball when they play this for 10 minutes, go, well, this is shit, and never play it ever again. Unless I'm wrong and there's billions of people playing it, which I don't think there would be. Fuck off. And then we got nothing but sports, 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 sports. I like FIFA, I like basketball, I like sports. But the hockey game looks like shit. The FIFA looks like FIFA. Madden, I can't understand. Maybe it's because I'm an Australian, I haven't been brought up with the sport, and it's probably like Americans in cricket, or Australian rugby, or Australian rules football. I don't understand how anyone can find the game fun to watch and or to play. Especially in video game format, but apparently it is. If you love it, you love it. But and then they're NBA Live, right here at the NBA 2K. Even though sometimes it's a steaming piece of shit, is so far above anything that NBA Live could ever be, and it's going to be exactly the same this year. The game looks like utter shit. I'm not going to pick it up. I'm not going to play it. I bought NBA Live last year just for a bit of a laugh because it was like $7 on sale on the dashboard for some weird reason, and it's fucking terrible. The game sucks. This one's going to suck. It's just shit can it. You don't need it. And to think they almost had the NBA license like they have the NFL license, so that's why like 2K or anyone else can't make an NFL game because they own it. Well, not own it, but you know what I mean. Fuck that. Looks like shit. I mean, the soccer is soccer, and I've been playing a lot of Pro Evo lately, and I'm starting to like Pro Evo. It's too Japanese for my liking though. Like you can just tell. And then we got Mirror's Edge. I don't understand why everyone's in love with Mirror's Edge. I mean, Mirror's Edge 1 was pretty cool for what it was. The combat was fucking terrible. The story was fucking terrible. You could just jump off buildings in first person, which, you know, granted is pretty cool, but I don't understand why that caught on like a house on fire. So that's EA. EA get a fucking F. It's Andromeda. It's just fucking unbelievable. So how much? We're 22 minutes in. We're getting there. So Ubisoft. I need a drink. Right, Ubisoft. Oh, EA get an F. I already mentioned that, didn't I? An F for failure. An F for fuckheads. An F for Mass Effect fuck coming next year. Ubisoft, South Park, pretty cool. I mean, those two are hilarious, as everyone should know. These mics are fucking dumb. That made me laugh so hard. I don't know why. Just the way he said it. So that looks pretty good. It looks like a cool gimmick that they've gone with now instead of like the Dungeons and Dragons thing that they went with last year. The problem with the South Park game for me is I never finished it because as a game, it just got too samey and it wasn't that fun. And like once you've seen one thing once, it's funny. The next time, it's kind of funny. And then like the third or fifth time you see Mr. Slave go through an asshole, I mean, actually it's still pretty funny. But you understand what I mean. Like it kind of got dry really like over time, and the gameplay there wasn't that fun. So hopefully they've kind of mixed that up, and they're not working with Obsidian anymore, which is a shame because I do like the guys at Obsidian. They made Fallout 4, if you don't know. So Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, if you don't know. So it's a shame. So they're not doing anything, I don't think. Poor Obsidian. Bethesda, just buy them and get everyone to work on Fallout 4. That's what you should have done. I don't know why they didn't do that. They should have. Right, I'm better now. So yeah, South Park, Fractured Butthole. That title is ingenious. The game's probably going to be great, and I look forward to whenever that comes out. Then we got For Honor, where you can take control of like a samurai or a Viking or a... There was another one, which I can't remember. And that looks great. And then he announced the control scheme, and I'm like, done. There are so many games that tried to do combat with a stick, and it does not fucking work. But, you know, apparently people said it was good. I don't think it will be, but we'll see. The dude presenting it clearly had a lot of... Oh, that's what we forgot to talk about in EA. Unravel. Intertwined. I don't fucking care. Anyway, that game looks pretty cool, and that dude had so much passion that it's going to be a good game, so have faith. But no, For Honor, he clearly seemed to be really into it, so it might be a good game based on that, but... I don't know. I like the timepiece. Like, I like actual, like, Dark or Middle Ages shit that's not Dungeons and Dragons fantasy stuff, and there's very few that do that. I mean, Assassin's Creed is one, but then they jump the fucking bandwagon. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to say anything more because I haven't played it, but the controls don't sound very good to me. That's my only concern. And then we got The Crew. Who is fucking playing this that warrants a fucking sequel or a DLC pack? Idiots. And then we got Ghost Recon Wildlands, which I thought at first was Splinter Cell, because I'm an idiot. And it looks pretty good. Again, I'd have to see it in action. The concept looks great. It seems to be the new thing this E3, that it's just a big open world and everything's connected. But if they can pull it off, that's what she said, it'll be great. Except the other Ghost Recon games were fucking shitty, so I don't understand why they're using that thing. But fuck it, if you own the title, use it. Next we'll get Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell, Tom Clancy, End War again. So yeah, that was good. And then we got Ass Creed. Could they make it look any worse? I'm so done with Assassin's Creed, it's not funny. Like, Unity was a piece of shit. Like, here's my Assassin's Creed mentality, right? Number 1 came out and I liked it for what it was, because it was something new, but it was still bad at the same time. Assassin's Creed 2 came out and it was fucking amazing, and it's probably on my top 10 games of all time. Well, I'm going to say all time. It might make it, just make it, because that Assassin's Creed 2 was amazing. Brotherhood was also really great. Revelations, hang on, was it Revelations? I'll get it. Yeah, Revelations was terrible. And then we got Assassin's Creed 3, which was bad. Assassin's Creed 4, which I fucking hated. Unity, which fucking sucks. Because there's no continuity between them anymore. Like Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and Brotherhood, they fed off each other with the Brotherhood system, and they've got dual blades and shit like that. And then 3 changed everything, and then 4 changed everything because it didn't work in 3, and then they changed everything in Unity because it didn't work in number 4, and now they're probably going to change everything from Unity because it didn't work fucking then. So I'm done with Assassin's Creed unless it's fucking amazing, which I don't think it will be, so I will be looking out for it, but I'm not going to pick it up because I'm just so burnt out on Assassin's Creed. It could come with, free money, and I probably wouldn't. Well, free money I probably would, but it's not appealing to me anymore, guys. Sorry. And that's about it for Ubisoft. If I had to give Ubisoft a thing, hang on, what are we up to? 26 minutes. I'd probably give them like maybe a B, C, probably a C, because some of their stuff looked pretty cool, but then others didn't. And yet Vess was on stage, and he was talking about South Park as a game, and he just makes me laugh for whatever reason. And the fact that Aisha Tyler is like 10 feet taller is pretty amusing. I'm missing out on stuff, I know. I do apologize, but I just try to write down all the stuff that I liked or wanted to talk about. Now, Sony, everyone lost their collective mind and said that Sony had the best E3. I'm going to start with that. I don't agree. I think Microsoft and Sony had the same. I'm going to give Microsoft a B and Sony a B as well. Nothing that blew me away from both, because I'm not a weeaboo. If you are a weeaboo, I totally get it. I totally understand why Sony won. But for me, the games that look great, and the ones I'm not interested in, I'm not interested in. Like The Last Guardian. I don't understand... I'm opening myself up here, but I don't understand that game or that concept of games. Like, what was the one before it? Ico? Shadow Colossus? I don't fucking know what it's called. It's not fun to me. But if it's fun to you, great. I don't think it's going to ever be able to live up to the hype that it has now, much like Duke Nukem and all the other games that took 20 years to come out. But if you like it, you like it. So good for you. Not interested. Horizon Zero Dawn. This game looks great. It's the one with like the weird mechanical dinosaurs and the people. I don't understand it, but I have not liked a Killzone game yet, so I'm a little bit worried on that front, and I haven't played it or seen gameplay that I'm aware of, so I will shelter my thoughts until I see that. But at the moment, it looks great. Hopefully it is great, because it looks like an unbelievably cool concept. Actually somewhat original, so that's pretty exciting. So I'm looking forward to Horizon Zero Dawn. Then they showed Hitman. I'm going to talk about Hitman later, because I've also got a little thing on there for Square Enix. We're talking about 2 games, and one of them looks fucking amazing. Then we got Dreams, which looks fucking like... It was like they just threw it up there with no context or nothing about anything, and I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. And I don't like Media Molecule games. I don't like the fucking Little Big Planet or Little Big Planet kart racing go-go. Don't like it, so I probably won't be picking that up unless it's amazing. My problem with Little Big Planet is that for a platform, it's too floaty and uninteresting and dull. Sorry. Final Fantasy. This I don't understand. Everyone lost their fucking mind. Now, it's okay if you're a consumer and you lost your mind. That's cool, because you're going to buy it. But what I can't fucking stand, and this happened about reviewing games, I think it was, when Destiny came out. IGN are the culprits for this one. They're making too many fucking, what's the name of the shit before I go on my rant? They're fucking making too many remastered. Where are the new fucking games? And all these fucking articles about it. And then the press loses their fucking minds when a game from the 90s pops up being remade. So, and it happened, they're giving games too high a score when they come out they're shitty. And why are they giving them such a high score? And then they fucking gave Assassin's Creed like a 9 and a Destiny a 9. And they were shit when they first came out. So make your fucking mind up, gaming press. Jesus. This one I don't understand. There are a lot of other games that you can replay or play that are better than, whatever. You know, I'm not a Japanese guy. I like sushi. That's about it. So, and Nintendo stuff, because Nintendo's Nintendo. Although nothing they showed this year, I didn't even have a thing for Nintendo on this. Fuck them. But if you like it, you like it. But I don't understand with this, oh my god, no more remastered, please. And then they fucking come out with this and the press lose their fucking... It's just ridiculous. I don't get it. Then we got something that I can't read. I can't even read my own writing. Shenmue 3. This is another one I don't understand. But if you're into it, great. I'm not. And I don't understand why they kickstarted it. Probably because this game is going to take a lot more than what they kickstarted to make, so it will be very interesting to see what happens. But yeah. And then No Man's Sky. This is another game I don't understand, and I think a lot of people are similar to me, where they're like, oh, this game doesn't look as good now the more and more they show it, because it's the same shit. And it's not an exclusive. Comes out on the PC. They didn't mention that, did they? I'll have a drink here before I go into my rant. As a tech demo or like a piece of art, this game looks fucking amazing, considering there are all these planets that you can go to and blah, 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 blah. But as a game, what's fun? You go to a planet, scan shit, and then go to a new planet. I don't get it. As a game, again, don't understand. As a piece of art, it's fucking fantastic. As a tech demo, it's fucking fantastic. But otherwise, don't understand it. I will see what happens when it does come out. But there's like 6 trillion fucking GameSpot and IGN videos. This is the best game we've ever played. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. But yeah, I don't see the game in it. Oh, you can scan a dinosaur. You scan a dinosaur, and then you go up to this thing, and it will scan the environment and see what's on there. Well, that's fucking fun. What is this? Discovery the game. Where are all the native people that I can destroy? That would be fun. Alright, No Man's Sky, and then we got Blops 3, and everyone lost their fucking mind to get, oh my god, Sony have got the rights to the map pack, oh my god, after like 20 years of going, Microsoft paid for map packs, what a bunch of fucking idiots. Here's the thing, right? I think Microsoft have seen the writing on the wall. If Microsoft wanted the DLC maps first, they would have the DLC maps first. There is no doubt in my mind about that. Blops 3 looks shit. Advanced Warfare was shit, at least in the multiplayer. I don't think it beat any of the other gaming records that all the other Call of Duties broke. So we will see, but they didn't show anything really that was impressive. It was just another futuristic bullshit, and the futuristic stuff seems to be the World War II stuff of this generation. Like last generation was just so much World War II shit, and we've got, oh no, we want futuristic, and then now we've got futuristic, World War II again. Can't make up our mind as gamers, can we? And that voice is really starting to hurt my throat. So, that's my retard voice. I hope it's not in poor taste. Probably is. Uh-oh. But you understand. It just doesn't look fun. And I'm a big Call of Duty guy. But who's this fucking coming up the street? Some old bloke on a bike. Get a fucking car. So I see an old dude on a bike and think DUI. Can't remember who said that. I don't know, I stole a joke. So yeah, Blops 3. Unimpressed. I love Treyarch, I do, but fuck. Something, you know, because all the other, like, Advanced Warfare was exactly the same as Ghosts, and fucking, Ghost was shit. Ghost was probably the worst one in a long while. So yeah, but stop losing your shit. Sony has the map packs, oh my god, because fucking, you know, it's ridiculous. Again, if Microsoft wanted it, they would have it, because it's Microsoft. And then we got Uncharted. I think we were all duped, by the way. Like, this is my conspiracy theory, that the game wouldn't work the first time. They were trying to show, oh, no, this is the actual game, guys. We're playing it, and this is what it's going to look like. We were duped. But really, it was just a fucking, you know, thing running a high-end PC. There was a video, but they played that video first to make sure that you knew it was real, but it's not actually real. That's my conspiracy theory. But no, Uncharted looks great. I don't know why they showed that part of the game. I mean, they did, and it looks great. Uncharted's going to be great no matter what, for the story, for the comedy, for the writing, for the gameplay. Hopefully they did fix the gameplay, because some of the gameplay in Uncharted is shite. But we'll see. So Sony, you get a B as well. I mean, there was nothing there that threw me out, and there was nothing there that impressed me so much that I had to just get up and clap. Not a weeaboo, so I don't like the Final Fantasy or the Last Guardian or Shenmue 3. So there's that. So what did you oh, we're not finished yet. We've got to talk about Square Enix. Hang on. 35 Minuten. What would that be in German? 1, 2, 3... hang on, 21, 34 Minuten. I don't fucking know. Das ist gut. So 35 minutes in, we're talking about Square Enix, is it? Or Namco? I don't fucking know. Anyway, Hitman. There is no fucking way that Hitman's coming out this year. No fucking way. Why they would release 3 games in the space of a month, I don't understand. Hitman's going to get... This is what's going to happen. Now that Tomb Raider's going up against Fallout, Tomb Raider is going to take Hitman's date of December 1st, I think it is. Hitman's going to get delayed indefinitely because fucking I don't know how they're going to pull that shit off. And then we're going to get Just Cause somewhere in the middle of that. And Just Cause, can I tell you, looks fucking amazing. And I cannot wait to play Just Cause. Everyone needs a dumb game that you can just throw in and just have a fucking blast playing and not feel bad or not feel good. Just play the shit. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fantastic. Looks great. I'm going to play it. Going to be great. So that's Just Cause. Hitman, on the other hand, wow, a pre-rendered fucking video of CG shit that just says Hitman. It's an open world game. Show me the fucking gameplay, because I saw the leaked gameplay and that looked worthy of fucking putting on there. I don't fucking get this E3. I really don't. This E3 gets a fucking C out of 5 stars. Think about it. So yeah, again, nothing this E3 that impressed me greatly. Would like to know if anything impressed you greatly, so let me know. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please email them to KieranCast@gmail.com or leave them in the comments, and we'll get to as many as I can. So until next time, rate, comment, and subscribe. Au revoir.